Hi, I'm Real Demon, and this is What's on the Tape, Season 10, Volume 10, end of the season, 2-week gap while I actually catch up on the other videos I want to record. So, we are on the second part of this Computer Hits tape. I hadn't realised there's another double-duelled one version of this. I hadn't realised that. I must go looking for that now that I've realised that. I saw it on Spectrum for Sale, I think it was, and I missed out on it because it was there. Anyway, we're on to second side. So we're on to Herbert's Dummy Run, a game that I have no idea how you play. It's something about piling up boxes so you can escape the toy box, but even with instructions, which we'll read today, I don't know how to do it. Then we've got Jeff Cave's Strongman, which is basically one of the old sort of Daley Thompson decathlon-style smashing things. We've got Astro Clone, I can't remember what that is. Give my regards to Broad Street. Now, I'm sure this has got something to do with Paul McCartney. I'm sure it's something to do with him. And then we've got Alligator's Show Jumping, which is actually particularly good. I quite like that one. That's not a bad game, that one. Anyway, so without further ado, I'll get this into a tape drive. Right, the tape is in the drive and we're ready to go. So we'll get out our favourite, basic, and we'll do load dit, and we'll give it a go. Load speech marks. Now, Herbert's Dummy Run has featured countless times on What's on the Tape. And as yet, I've never established anything other than moving blocks around and trying to work out what we're going to do. I'm trying to find the instructions for it now on the thing. We've got Jeff Capes. We have the other one. Hang on. Where's Herbert? Where are you, Herbert? Herbert's Dummy Run. Hang on. I can't read. You know what I mean? I've got terrible. My eyesight's really bad. I can't remember. Do you know what's really weird is how small this writing got. The older we kind of got. Hang on. Where am I? So that's the baddie one. Where are you? Have I turned over a piece of paper? I haven't turned over one. Where are you, Herbert? Herbert's on number 8 on the piece of paper, but number 1 on this thing, and that's not loading. Controls are Q, W, and any on the bottom line to jump, which is fine. Press right and left alternatively fast as you can to climb. That's why we can't get out. Left and right alternatively as fast as I can so we can get out. Oh, God, that makes sense now. So when we get to the things that are there, the game begins with Herbert in the toy department. At the top of the screen, you can see the clock is set to 1 a.m. You must get Herbert back to his parents, lost and found by closing time at 5:30 p.m. Using the lift is the easiest way to do that. So moving around the store, you can only use your floor. You will not sink. You'll get the sinking feeling. Climbing ropes couldn't be handier. When it costs jump bus sized a problem, in order to reduce your tears, you'll be rewarded with jelly babies. That's a really kind of weird wording. That's not going to load though. Most definitely not going to load. And I've just cleaned. I wouldn't mind so much, but I've just cleaned the blooming tape drive. There's no way on the face of the earth this is actually going to load. No way. Absolutely no way. This is going to load. But I've just cleaned the tape drive. So we're meant to tap the left and right madly, and then it'll climb out. That's just a mechanic in the game that I would never have thought of using. I don't know why. It's insane that it's there, to be honest with you. It's an insane thing. That's not good, even though it's loading. I'm tempted to stop it, because I'm convinced it won't load. Let's stop it. Let's not tempt fate. Let's rewind this and stick it in the other tape drive, and we'll turn up the volume a touch. You know, that's the easiest answer. A little bit of the edge that volume up, see if I can hear it better. We did have a few problems last week, actually. I remember the tape last week was a bit awkward. And to be fair, it was odd because it's the wrong way round. The label's been stuck on the wrong way round. So side 2 is actually side 1. Does that make sense? And side 1 is side 2 because they stuck it in the wrong way round. Anyway, let's do the load. Anyway, I'm feeling it. So I had a lovely sleep last night. I had a nice long sleep. It's one of the longest sleeps I've had. Friday I was pretty bad because on Friday, or Thursday night, I managed it was Friday morning, Thursday night. I managed a total of
5 hours sleep, and I don't think I slept most of that because I was woken up early, and then I was woken up again, and then so I barely slept. So I was kind of a bit. I was in that dream state you get where you just don't have enough sleep. You know the one. You'll have been there yourselves at some point. That kind of heady state of not quite being yourself and not quite being there. However, I was on good form when it came to actual humour. I was cracking jokes like you wouldn't believe. So I think I kind of switched into strange I don't know, stand-up mode or something similar. I was on form anyway, so I was feeling the sort of thing. I was maybe just too witty for my own good. There we go. Herbert's dummy run. Is Herbert's the teddy bear? What's the name of the child? Or is the child Herbert? Are they both called Herbert? Because this is obviously the child's part of Everyone's a Wally, isn't it? It's part of that series of games. And I think, and I have to admit, I think Everyone's a Wally looks like a superb game. The cleverness of moving around and swapping between characters is absolutely superb. I still don't understand how to play it. Really don't understand how to play it. I had it quite a few times, and I have it on cassette as well, and I have it now. And I still don't understand how to play that game. It's a bit like, is it Pajama Rama, which is the nighttime one? I like the motor store one though, where you Wally and you have to put the cars together. That's a good one. What's that called? Automania, isn't it? Automania. That's really good. I like that one. But the whole I've probably played between mostly What's on the Tape. Between What's on the Tape and back in the day, I've probably played the entire sort of series of the Wally family things. And only one of them have I actually really got into in any way, shape or form. But we'll give this one a try. We'll give Herbert's Dummy Run the 400th try in the series. Mind you, can't be 400th unless he appeared in every series and tape. I don't think he quite has, but anyway. So it's yeah. I'm looking forward to Herbert's Dummy Run. To try it now that we know we can have to run up the stairs. We have to tap them left and right. Bit Daley Thompson's decathlon on it, I think. So that makes more sense now. Anyway, how's your week gone? I have coffee. What are you drinking? What are we drinking tonight? Or today? Or whenever you're watching it? The morning? Breakfast? I love breakfast. Breakfast's a great meal, isn't it? Anyway, coffee first. Hang on. Oh, that's good. I love coffee. I love a bit of coffee. Oh, no. So. Oh, God. Coffee's good. Anyway. No, breakfast is great though. I love a good breakfast. I do like a bit of. I like a bit of black pudding with my breakfast. I actually had breakfast for dinner a couple of nights ago, and I had baked beans and a big shout out to Dave Birdsall for his attempt at breakfast the other day. It came in a can. I am most impressed, my friend. I am most impressed because my baked beans also had those mini sausages in them. I love a bit of baked bean with mini sausage in it. So I had some bacon, obviously, with it, and black black pudding, and some beans, and I like a fried egg, just a bit gooey, so you can dip your bread in it, and then maybe if you're lucky, you can scoop the old beans on top of it as well. Just the whole lot. Just go the whole hog with the whole thing. Brilliant. Yeah. Anyway, so what are we doing? Let's press the button. Right, I'm going to press 3 for keyboard, and I'm going to press 4 to start. Oh no, this is not what I'm thinking it is. What am I thinking about that's not Herbert's Dummy Run? Come on then, what am I thinking of? So climbing ropes is... So I jump at the rope, and then... Oh, okay. This is not what I was thinking of. This is a totally different game. I'm completely confusing myself here. This has got fantastic graphics. We have to find our way to the Lost and Found to get ourselves out, I think, is the answer to this. This is a weird one. This is where you have to make the faces all smile. Turn that one off. Turn that one on. There's a wee knack to this. Right, turn that one off. Turn that one on. Oh, they're interlinked. Oh, I don't care. So we've got a department store. How do we pick that up? Alright, you just walk over the top of it. Graphics are lovely on this one. Anybody played this one? I've played this has featured, by the way. What am I thinking of? Am I thinking of Ah, Diddums, that's what I'm thinking of. That's yeah. So we are Herbert. We're baby Herbert of the Wally family, and we've got to find out where Lost and Found to be sort of collected before the end of the day. And of course, there's all the various bits and pieces you require. The Zeds, of course, hurt me. And we can go through doors by jumping at them. Graphics on this are absolutely phenomenal, though. They're really good. Not sure what the cork's for. I'm guessing we need something specific for there. Maybe a torch to get through that room. See if we can find it. Ah, there's a torch. There. Broken torch. Damn. I thought for a minute there we were going to get away with something good. So we got a torch, coat of arms. Ah, there's a light bulb. I wonder if the light bulb sorts the torch. Oh, died. Doesn't seem to sort the torch. Do you know what I'm really liking about this one? I think I'm sure it crops up a few times on What's on the Tape, but I'm really liking the graphics on it. I think it looks really good, doesn't it? I mean, it looks. I mean, and on playability scale, it's playable. It's just a shame that so it's basically you're getting your pen and paper, the old pen and paper. You'd be getting your pen and paper out for this to actually play it. The one thing back in the day, obviously, it would have been difficult for them to possibly squeeze a map in that was automatically there, that mapped as you went. So I thought for a minute there the book was going to be pickable. No. It's lovely physics going on in here. There was some health. Oh, I needed 10p for the door, look. That's how you get through some of the rooms. Right, we're going back. Because I think I know where the 10p is. So we're going to go back the way we came and put the 10p in the door. That would be cool. So we'll go back through that door there. But this is where you definitely get your pen and paper out and you're mapping this whole level. One of these times, what I should do on What's on the Tape, and I don't know if it's interesting to people, is maybe I should get one of them mapping, sort of, get the old Your Sinclair, or Crash or Sinclair User, those magazines, because they used to put the maps, they used to print them in there. I got one of my tips printed in Your Sinclair once as well, which is kind of cool. I think it was cool. And oh, you found 27 with your 27. You only survived 4 minutes. Your mum and dad are still lost and found with your jelly babies. Right, I've got the money though. I've got the 10 pence, the chocolate 10 pence at the moment. So let's see there. How do I put the chocolate 10p in? Oh, I can't. That doesn't have any bearing on it. Look at these rooms. They're kind of cool. They're very good indeed, actually. Oh, Daleks. Can't beat a bit of Dalek action, can you? Oh, I can shoot at them. Oh, it's a Space Invader room. Very cool. Should have thrown TARDISes at them or something like that, shouldn't I? It's a very good... It's not a bad Space Invader, actually. There we go. Are they just keeping on coming, though? They're not... They're respawning, aren't they? I think they're respawning. I don't think I'm clearing the level. Yeah, they're just respawning at the top there, so it's kind of just a defense that I've got here when I'm firing at them. It's not really to do anything other than just a bit of entertainment. That's kind of cool, though. It's like a mini game. Oh, I can't get past it, though, because I can't jump. As a direct result, I can't jump. That's a shame. And I'm dead already. Your mum and dad are still in Lost and Found with your 12 jelly babies. 12 jelly babies. I've only got the 12 this time round. Oh, well, fair enough. Okay, so what do we have next? I can't even remember what's next on the tape. How bad is that? I literally read it out to you about 5 seconds ago. Jeff Capes. Budgie fancier, as I understand it. Is it Budgies? Is it Budgie or Parrots he does? I think it's Budgies, isn't he? I think he's a world-class Budgie breeder. Pigeon fancier? No, not pigeons, is it? It's Budgie fancier? Is there such a thing as a budgie fancier? I don't know. I have no idea. Budgie fancier might be a thing. I'm not sure whether it's much of a thing, but it could very much be a thing. But yeah, Jeff Capes. Did he ever win Strongman? He was basically a strongman. That was the thing. That was the big thing. He was a police officer and a strongman, and he was in World's Strongest Man, which is something that you still see on telly today, but it doesn't get that viewership that it used to do back in the day. Because World's Strongest Man was kind of around the time of the sort of, you used to watch it at Christmas time, didn't you? Was that what it was? Christmas time was the kind of time, and they used to pull trucks and move heavy objects and things like that, and it's basically to find out who literally was the strongest power lifter in the world. And actually, it was, I don't know about you, but I used to watch it. I used to like it as a kid. I used to watch it. Watched it recently, and it wasn't quite the same. I think being forced because there was nothing else on the telly made it more interesting. Oh, we all gonna have to watch World's Strongest Man because it's the only thing on the telly. Whereas nowadays you can just turn over and choose something else, so kind of interesting. Now, one thing I'm going to ask here though is, did anybody notice that it comes up with JBasic and then J-code? Was this written in another program? What is JBasic? Has anybody heard of JBasic? I mean, I was looking at it earlier today, and I'm looking at it again now. I have the Super Toolkit for the Spectrum. I have White Lightning. Sounds like something we drank in the 80s as kids, and, preferably with a few other mates, possibly. Was that White Lightning? Diamond White, maybe. Something like that, anyway. Some kind of cider. And IS Compiler, which is basically, they're all programmed, sort of compilers for programming your games in, making life easier and sort of taking some of the difficulty out of the compiling process for beginners, which is kind of where it was. But I'm wondering if this JBasic is the same sort of difference. Was this a higher level language you wrote in that allowed you to write the program and then save the program and compile it from there? Don't know. Not what I remember back in the day anyway. So but yeah, JBasic is what it said at the beginning there. It was very interesting. I thought that was anyway. What else did I was asking about? Oh, this week. So, what else have we done this week? Well, what else has turned up this week? I've got a box. I haven't opened it yet. I've got a nice box from my friend Danny. He sent me a box of bits and pieces. I'm quite looking forward to opening that, really. I did find something interesting, though. Have you ever seen the price of video processors for modern-day computers? Good grief. They have shot right up. Even my old computer, which has a 1050 in it, a NVIDIA 1050. That 1050 is now worth more to trade in than it was when I bought it new. That tells you something about the world of silicon at the moment. Anything with silicon at the moment is going up exponentially in price because the shortages are just horrendous. And it seems to be a combination trade war thing here. The Americans are trying to do their own production again in the US. And the Chinese have reduced their production, I think, in sort of direct response, and they've also the pandemic and things like that, and it's really affected that economic sort of situation that we're in. And to be fair, if the Chinese do decide to re-release all of the silicon they're working on, that's really going to flood the market and sort of destroy what's going on. It's a bit of a weird one. It's a bit one of them trade war things going on. But unfortunately, if you're somebody looking for a video card for your computer, even to the billiest basic of ones, you have to pay through your nose. In fact, I valued it up for my own PCs because I've got two computers that I bought recently, and I bought them pre-made because it was the easiest way of doing it. I couldn't be bothered. I mean, I can build my own PCs, but I haven't done it in years, and I can't be bothered. So although I love them, I don't love them that much, modern stuff. So I even priced up my own video card, and my own video card in my own machine that I bought just recently, just this year, is worth more than I paid for the machine itself now. The problem with it is you can't get another one. So although you go, oh, I'll flog that, I'll make a few pennies, I can't get another one. So I won't be. But it's just the nature of the economics of it at the moment, isn't it? Right, let's have a little look at what it says about Jeff Capes as it loads, because I've got the instructions here. Let's have a look at Jeff. Oh God, it's already loaded. It's already loaded. Too late. I've loaded already. Look at that. Look at his muscles all side around the screen. His biceps. His biceps are there. Let's have a little look at the instructions. Can I find Jeff Capes? There we go, Jeff Capes. Oh, controls. Where's my... I need my magnifying glass. I actually have a magnifying... I've got my glasses on, a magnifying glass. Each muscle is at 0, and you must build up these muscles to achieve whatever else is. Okay, controls. Joystick. So you got the truck pull. Right. Hang on. I need the controls, don't I? We're going to go for it regardless. What's the controls? Let's go. Go controls first. Good luck training. Read this carefully, it says. The game. Muscle icons. When the muscle gauges to become 0, you're dead, basically. Okay. So, QY? QT? One A. Right, okay. The controls are a bit weird. They're a bit odd. I think T and Y are left and right, which is okay. And then space is fine. Okay, I think I've got the controls. Let's just go for it. We're gonna maximum effort. Maximum effort here from us. Right, training session. Okay, we're ready. We're gonna train. Okay, we trained and we blew it all up. It exploded into fire. Jeff Cape's strongman exploded. I just pushed the training button. I pressed the space bar to press the training. And we stopped working. That was a bit disappointing, wasn't it? I was quite excited about that one. Let's move on. Oh, poor Jeff. Jeff, you didn't get to play. Do you know something? I have a feeling every time I've tried Jeff Capes in the past, we've got to that kind of stage before it just explodes. I sometimes think it's down to the configuration of the. I'm trying. I've got this on a +2A. I haven't got it on a grey because the problem with the problem with the grey really is I think tape drives can be a bit hit and miss really. I think mine are a bit hit and miss like that. And we'll have to pull one out again. I've got one handy at the back actually. I must pull one out again and actually give it another go. But can be a little bit hit and miss. So I kind of I haven't actually done anything with them recently. So it's always been +2A. I've got a couple of those. I've got a few Spectrums actually. Do you have many Spectrums? I mean, to be fair, I would actively encourage. I want games to survive. I want people to keep playing the games that are there, and it doesn't really matter whether they're old or new. Sometimes gameplay just counts double, doesn't it? Realistically, gameplay is really important to games. So even if the graphics look a bit naff, it's still a great game. I mean, I still like if you talk about PC ones as well. Early PC games. I still like the early Sid Meier's Sid Meier Pirates game, and it's only in what's known as CGA. So it's pink, black, and cyan and white, and those are the kind of colours on the screen, and it still plays absolutely brilliantly to this day. I love it. It's a great game. You can get it on GOG actually, GOG. I call it GOG. I'm sure it's not GOG, but GOG is the one. Right, okay, let's look for Astroclone. Oh my god, Astroclone's instructions are massive. Massive and tiny, all at the same time. How marvellous. A team of crack pilots, soldiers and technicians were assembled to form a group known as the Clone Warriors. In the months of training for an unknown mission, at the end, the space commander himself arrived for the final briefing. The Astro Clone Warriors are led to a large chamber resembling a hospital ward, and rows of couches in front of monitor screens. The clone devices lowered and the lights dimmed. The advanced SETI computer, combined with each of the data of the Clone Warriors, produces a master image of the Astro Clone. Oh my god. The monitors flicker across the side of the screen. Static images of 24 star sectors, combined with the Clone Warriors recognizing SETI at the top left, where the 15 clone ships are ready to do battle with. Oh, they love these baddies. It's baddies. It's the reverse word of baddies. They really love this because that was the one in the last one. Okay, control panel, control phases. You've got ground battles. You've got ship battles. Where's the controls? I'm looking for the controls. Come on, where are the controls? Basically, it looks like a program with lots and lots of ship phases, ground combat phases. This looks a very complex piece of work from Steve Turner here. Very complex piece of work. Maybe too complex for me, but it does look a bit complex bit of work. Actually, that's a lie. That's a lie. I love games with a bit of complexity. I am a bit of a fan of the Master of Orion series. You've got Master of Orion, which was what started it all. Then you've got Master of Orion 2, which is kind of the pinnacle of the Master of Orion series. Which basically you start as a spacefaring race, or starting to a spacefaring race, and expand out, increase your technologies, build armies, either win by sort of diplomatic means, by economic means, by basically having more economics than everybody else, creating a global sort of stock exchange, and other things. And it really, and obviously by war. And it's a really, really good game with a little subplot of the fact that there's a planet called Orion, or a star system called Orion, surrounded by a guardian, which is an ancient guardian of ancient people. Once you destroy that guardian, you basically become pretty much all-powerful, because you get all this weaponry and its technologies. But that planet is like a Gaia planet. It's the perfect planet for whoever sort of lands on that planet. It's just a great game, and it really is. So you've got Master of Orion 1, you've got Master of Orion 2, Master of Orion, and you've got Master of Orion 3, which is basically worth skipping because it's rubbish. And then there's the modern remake, and the modern remake I quite like, but gets kind of scathing reports. I think it's probably a little easier than the previous versions, but I quite like it. I quite like the remake version of it. It's a similar feel to Master of Orion 2, but without the... Oh, there we go. There's the controls on the screen. Look at that. A, Z, N, M, and then the fire button is... K will work nicely. I'll use those. That's fine. We'll go with that. Setup as followed. Press Enter to start the program. Press to change the options. I don't want to change the options. I'm just going to press Enter to start. 4. That's fine. Enter. Okay, here's our little man. Oh, cool. I have played this before. Not sure what I'm meant to do with it, but I have... Select mode. Gunfire mode. Chow, 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 chow. Yeah. Oh. There we go. We'll go up to our man. He can walk. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Look at this. I know we're not going very far here, but weapon status charged high. No, I don't want to do that. What's that? Pick up? Punch kind of thing. Move lever up and down. Walk mode. This is why I should read instructions more. So I'm in this base thing here, obviously. Now I've got wave my arm up and down. Graphically, it's very sound, isn't it? So what am I meant to do to get out of here? I can't find a way out so far. That's to get your oxygen. Cool. Ah, there we go. Current sector Sol. Can we move out? Oh, we're warping. Oh, awesome. Yeah. We'll move to sector 1 where the aliens are. Let's go. We're moving the... Look at this, we're moving them. Oh, this is cool. Oh, we're there. Vega sector. Let's find some aliens to kill. SETI cruisers 1, Terran cruisers 2. We need to get onto the SETI cruiser and give him some hell. There he is. Oh, he's blown me up. Engage SETI cruiser. Or Psy cruiser? Psy, maybe. Sea cruiser. Sea cruiser? Destroy cruiser. Oh, this is cool, actually. I'd like to love to see what the cover looked like. This is one I've not seen before. I definitely don't have this in my collection. This is one that I don't that I need the original of now. Come on. Oh, he's there. Oh, he's got me again. Oh, wow. Let's try that one. Oh, wow. It was very clever to write the word baddies backwards. I didn't realise that. I didn't realise it was also part of the similar sort of... That's blooming brilliant, by the way. Obviously, we've got ground combat to go through, yeah. This is a good one. It's actually... It looked more difficult than it was, but it was actually quite simple when it came down to it. Once I worked out how to move the ship around and whatever else it is. Sugar got hit by a little bullet there. They're moving in on us. So basically we've got to destroy them all. Let's go there again. Bit harsh with the attacking, unfortunately, because I couldn't seem to very easily to destroy his cruiser there. That'll be to warp out, I would think. No, I can't warp out of it. Yeah, can't warp out while I'm here at the moment because unfortunately I'm stuck with the guy that's there. I have to destroy them to move on, which is fair enough. Oh god, got me again. Definitely gave him a good kick in there. Oh, I love the quality of this one. This one's got some real quality on it, hasn't it? Shooting my guns, my lasers. Wow. What a shock this one is. I remember playing something similar. But I can't remember... Oh, I've killed him. I must have got him, look. The cruiser's gone. I apologise. Wow. I've got him. No, I want to go back through that. Sorry. I want to go up. Oh, God. They've moved. Well, I wasn't looking. Another one moved in. I must have got him. I didn't realise I got him. I bet you're all shouting the screen again that I missed. That I did get him. There he is. There he is. There he is. Got him! Let's warp out of here. Yeah, we're safe. Right, okay, so let's move these guys downwards. Let's move them downwards into that sector. This is good, by the way. It's kind of like a Thinking Man's Space Invader. Oh! Hello! Is that one down, or is it just a cruiser? That's a little one. Got to get the cruisers. That's a little defence ship. Oh, it's getting more complex now. Got me. Bums. Bums. Hairy bums. Yeah, got you. Where's the cruisers? Oh, God. I was close. I feel like I was shooting through raining death there. Where are you? Still got 2 cruisers here somewhere. Where are you two cruisers? There's one. Oh, I ran into a bullet. Swung round on it too fast. And there we go. Do they always appear at the top of the screen? This is the next question in my mind. That just flew into a bullet there. That's really good. I wonder if I go... Can I go back to this? Can I enter the ship? How do I enter the dock again? You know how I was in the ship earlier? No, just does that. That's fair enough. That's cool. I kind of like that. Let's try Vega again. Oh, that's a nice one. That's worth playing, isn't it? Anybody else played this one before? This is definitely worth playing. There's complexity here. I'm not sure about how you land on places though. Can I just land on the planet and do that? No, can't quite land on the planet. There must be a way to, because obviously we had that walk around bit where I was inside earlier, and I've only got the up, down, left, right, and fire buttons. So. Way, got him. One down. One down. One to go. Okay. My clone warrior is doing quite well until I flew into that and blew up. Go that way for a change. We can always go in the other way. We always go in the same way. It's always left to right. And now we're going to go right to left. Just to confuse everybody. Okay. Let's see if we can get another clone ship. I want to know more about the ground element of it, though. If we die on this one, we'll have a look at I'll read the instructions on the ground element of it, because there must be some way that we can land on each place. Right, okay, we can do that. Right, okay, let's get the instructions quickly. I'm dying to know how we do more landing. And I'm not doing very well, by the way. They seem to be completely infesting the entire place, the aliens. So, instructions, destruction. Ground. Space combat phase. Right. Up, down, left, right. You must have one that contains a starbase, one of theirs, then you can dock with it. So you've got to destroy all the cruisers, then dock with their base within it. But it obviously doesn't contain a starbase. Does it tell you if they contain one? It doesn't really tell you. 15 sectors. But you've got to dock with the starbase, and then once you dock with the starbase, then you're allowed to destroy it, and then you get the ground combat section. I don't think we're going to find a starbase. Not in my quick looking at things. But yeah, no, that was good. That's a great one. That's well worth having. That's one that I definitely don't have in my collection. I'm definitely looking for that now. I'm on the hunt for that one. Astro Clone, really good. Give my regards to Broadway next. Okay. Anybody ever been to Broadway? It's not somewhere I've ever wanted to go particularly. I don't mind a bit of theatre. Is it theatre? Just theatre, isn't it? I've never really minded a bit of theatre. Don't get me wrong. I love a little bit. I love a bit of Shakespeare. I mean, it's one of those bizarre things. I love a bit of Shakespeare. I think it's because when I was brought up as a kid, I used to get taken to Stratford. That is his home. Is that right, Stratford? Yeah, I think so. Stratford upon Avon, isn't it? Stratford. And I used to get taken there to various shows, and they were really quite good actually. They weren't bad at all. They were really quite impressive. My favourite one was, and I can't remember the name of the place, was where they used to do Midsummer's Night's Dream in a garden, basically in a stately home, and they had a theatre in the back of it, and they used to have the theatre, but it was outdoors, so they actually physically used the wood and the garden itself as part of the stage. It was really, really beautiful. It was stunning, you know. I mean, it was proper posh though. My granny used to take me. It was proper posh. Anyway, where are we? Give my regards to Broadway. Broadway is a game that gives you a chance to play the part as Paul McCartney. I knew you had to play Paul McCartney. You have to take on the problem of saving your band and its music from the evil financier Wrath. This is a weird one. This is a very weird game, by the way. This is really weird. The master tape of your latest LP has been destroyed, probably recorded over by Whitechapel Studios. Who's Whitechapel Studios? Should I care? Anyway, unfortunately, all but one track has been recovered from the earlier tapes, and the LP has painstakingly rebuilt. What's the aim of the game? An excellent hacker systems. Blah blah blah. What to do? You must collect all segments of the song. No more lonely nights. 7 characters in the game, and we must find them all outside a tube station. Area 1. Do you know something? I'm already bored. I'm bored. This is what happened with me last time when I played. Give my report. I've actually got this in the original box, and it's probably untouched, to be honest with you, because I don't think anybody in the right mind would play this game. And not that it necessarily is bad. It's just the complexity here is just, oh, really? And it was like, I'm guessing they must have thought, well, if we got Paul McCartney on board, everybody's going to like love the game. You know, it's going to be like brilliant. He's a Beatle, for God's sake, man. He's a Beatle, so it's got to be good. Yeah. Okay. I'm just. Read the character sketches carefully. Provide clues. It's basically a puzzle game of some sort. It looks like. There's all kinds of weird stuff on here. I mean, it's not a game. It's just an anthology to something, I think. What are the controls? I can't even find the blooming controls. It's like all I can read about Barbara, American journalist from London. Hangouts. McNeil's. Zen. Greek Street. I mean, really? Come on. No. I can't wait to get to show jumping. Show jumping's going to be brilliant. We'll love show jumping. Oh, God. Right, we have loads of tapes anyway for season 11 when we start that. Couple of weeks off, couple of weeks break. You know, to be fair, they're quite long, so it's catch-up time. Are Sundays the best day for you guys, though? That's a big question. Or is it something you'd rather have during the week? But probably I'd still end up recording on Sunday and releasing over the week, if that makes sense. But are Sundays the best day for you? Because I don't mind doing them for Sundays. I obviously do my I also do my truck driving things there. But I just wonder sometimes whether or not it's the perfect location for releasing the video. I mean, I suppose it's the last thing for Sunday before the old Monday, unfortunately. But you know, it's just a thought. Yeah, this one's not exactly exciting me. That last one was great. This one's like, ugh. You can't see me, but I'm making a special face. You know, the kind of like blur face. You know, so yeah. Coffee. Let's drink some coffee. While we're thinking about this loading. We'll drink some coffee. I was going to say something else actually today. I've forgotten what it was. Oh, went round Smith's Toys with the kids. I'm not entirely sure how they dare sell them for as much as they sell them for. The games, their toys and figures are really expensive. I was quite surprised how expensive they were. Very expensive indeed. Anyway, drink coffee. Oh, coffee breaks are good. Right, anyway, so, after all that, I still didn't establish the blooming keys. I don't even think it told me the keys. Did it? Let's have a look again. Let's see if I can work it out. I can't see any keys. Oh, hang on. There they are, right in the middle of it all. AZ, NM, and space for meeting place sequence. Oh my god. I think I have played this, by the way, looking at the thing there, because there's the old Abbey Road there. I think I've played it. You've got to meet her in Kensington W. Right, okay. Yeah, I remember this. I remember driving the car around. That's all I remember about this. Alright, okay, so can't... It's a very weird game. Do you think he signed off on this? Do you think Paul McCartney was like, yeah, I'm going to sign off on this. This is spot on. This is just the game I was thinking of when we were discussing Give My Regards to Broadway. I was like, yes, it's me. There we go. So that's Paul. You can tell he's a Beatle because he's got his hands in his pockets and he's slightly slouched forward. And he's just been there and there's nobody in. So now we have to go find whoever that is at Kensington. And we get back in the car and we drive off. And we got to mix it up by meeting people and, getting excited about the whole thing. Maybe it's a cabbie's game. Maybe it's a game about driving celebrities in London or something like that. Possibly. Don't know. Either way, I don't know where I am. There's another place to go to. There's an extremely small screen as well. There's another. And do you know what? You can tell it's London because there's like no traffic there whatsoever. Absolutely none. Can you imagine it? Yeah, can you imagine? It's London with no traffic whatsoever. Look, he's gone there. There's nobody there. He's like, I'm getting in the car. I'm out. Oh, hang on. Covent Garden. There was a man there. There was a conductor. So yeah, it's quite amazing to think. This is just weird. Anybody play this one? Anybody like get some enjoyment out of it? If you're a Paul McCartney fan, maybe you liked it. He did that song, didn't he? That was a really good one. That frog chorus one. No, I'm only kidding. Brace yourselves. Yeah, you can definitely tell he's a Beatle. He's got his fingers in his pockets. He's got his hands in his pockets. Look, 'cause he's too cool to take them out. And just strolls around here waiting for Beatle to turn up. Yeah. I don't know. No, there's another. We're just bombing around the road. Notting Hill. Marble Arch. I don't know what... This is all I remember about Give My Regards to Broadway. Basically, it's a game of hunting people down. And I guess if you know your map of London, you might be able to hunt people down. But beyond that, it's kind of it, I think. I don't think there's anything else to it. But yeah. A very strange one. Let's look up that J Basic though in comparison to mind you, to be fair, it wasn't exactly optimized, was it? That J Basic, it was crashing out on my Spectrum all over the place. It was definitely crashing out. Right, pushing the button. We're going for it. We're gonna load the next part. This might be quite a short one actually. Might just be under the hour here for a change. But anyway, I'm gonna have to think of a couple of games for the end of season as well. We're gonna have to give the end of season 11. We're gonna we'll have a couple of boxes sets again. We'll get those on there. That'll cool. No faults. This is quite good. This one actually, Bottom Alligator. I remember quite enjoying this one. We played this previously. This one featured not that long ago either. Let's get the instructions and see if we can read the instructions about show jumping. Can't find a magnifying glass. I need a magnifying glass to find a magnifying glass. The aim of the game is to jump and improve on your difficulty. What's the buttons to move? Keys are user definable. How brilliant is that? Do you remember these things? Do you remember when you were a kid though? You used to go and have a look at them. And features that are really important to you, because if you remember that was and to be fair, the features that would be really important nowadays for kids, but they all play online, so the games have to continually run. There's no pause. But as a kid, one of the great things that we used to think was brilliant was having pause and user-definable keys. Those are actual features you looked for. You didn't look for you looked at the key set sometimes in the inlay, and you'd go, oh God, no. But if they actually had user-definable keys, you were like, yes, I'm all over this one. This is the business. And then, the other thing was the pause button. It seems so blooming obvious nowadays that you should be able to pause a game so you can walk away from it, so you can come back to it, because Mum shouts for dinner. She goes, Mum, dinner? No, I'm playing a game, Mum. I've got to wait. I'm in the middle of a match. My daughter shouts middle of a match. That's the thing I get all the time. I'm in the middle of a match. I'll come down in a minute. I'm in the middle of a match. I get it all the time. Absolutely all the time. And it's the nature of the beast, that's the way that they play nowadays, obviously being online and multiplayer games. But in our day, yeah, we didn't have multiplayer games in that weird sense, but being able to pause the game was such a massive bonus. It's like, I can pause my game, and I can go for lunch, or I can go for tea, and I can get, those kind of things. It's just brilliant. I'd like to point out, by the way, that's a blooming excellent picture, isn't it? That's really well designed. That looks really good. That's quality. It's amazing that they can do it in such a small amount of resolution, the amount of quality you can actually get out of it. I mean, the Game Boy is a good example of that, of how good you could get quality out of things when they did stuff. And then this is another example, a brilliant example of making, things look great. I mean, that's really good. Funny thing is, it's a game that I wouldn't have bought back in the day, but actually now that I've played it a couple of times, I actually think this isn't a bad version of a bad game. It's quite a good game. It looks good. But as I say, still don't understand. Give my regards to Broadway. It's a very weird thing. Or maybe they were just cashing in. I don't think... For some reason, Paul McCartney doesn't strike me as an 80s gamer. I might be completely wrong. I might Google him and might discover he was like the biggest fan of a ZX Spectrum ever. It's like, Spectrum is the way. He's got a ZX Spectrum Next at home at the moment. Yeah, I do remember when I was at university, there was that. Oh, I can't remember his name. He was a stand-up comedian. Do you know something? I can't even remember. But anyway, this stand-up comedian's big claim to fame because basically we were students. We were all taking the wee out of him. He wasn't particularly good. And his big claim to fame was that he'd gone to Paul McCartney's house. He'd been invited. It's a special surprise for Paul for his birthday or something similar. And he turned up there, and they said, "Just tell him you're effing anybody." So when he arrived, they said, "Who are you?" He went, "I'm effing anybody," and that was about the funniest joke he had along the whole thing. But yeah, he went there and entertained Paul McCartney for his birthday, and I'm guessing he was more entertaining to Paul McCartney than he was to us. I don't know. Anyway, Paul McCartney's still alive. I'm guessing he is. Is he? Must be about a zillion years old by now. I mean, wasn't there music back in the 60s? It's the Beatles I'm talking about, by the way. Not very good with the Beatles, by the way. I think it's okay, but I wouldn't. I'm not gonna whip off my underwear and throw it at stage. It's not gonna happen for that. No, not at all. Underwear is staying firmly, where it should be. I don't think there's any artist in my life that's ever made me go, wow, that's the artist for me. That's the actual, that's the best one ever. So keyboard. I wish to accelerate with Q. Here. O P space and retire is G. I want easy. One player. Okay, to qualify, you have to do a couple of courses. Less than 20 faults. Okay, I start. I've got to jump over A. I've got to jump over B. I've got to jump over C. I've got to jump over D. I've got to land to the finish. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I thought I put space as the fire button. I must... Oh, is it one that... I'm sure I put space. Right, I'm going to retire, and I'm going to change the controls. Completely cost 0. Right, okay. Ah. Am I missing something yet? Ah, there we go. Oh, fault. I think I've got to push. There we go. Accelerate and jump. Oh, come on. I've got not good enough speed. Horse refused 3 times, disqualified. Pretty bad at that. Still not a bad game. Even though I'm really awful at this. Oh, bums. There's somebody leaving. Wasn't that bad. Come on, right. Okay, aim it like a missile. Jump. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh no, don't do that. You stupid horse. Ah. Stupid rider, maybe. Oh, I can't get enough speed. I can't get enough speed to get the blooming horse to jump. Oh, jump. You stupid horse. You stupid horse. Oh. No, don't refuse. Okay. I've not got enough. Not got enough juices to make it across. Enough juice in the horse to make it jump. Yeah. What a game. I'm sure I was better at this last time we played. God, I've crashed it even to the start post. I don't think I can handle any more horse trumpet. Oh my god. Oh no. Just. Well, right, okay. So that was show jumping, and also the end of season 10, and that was the end of volume 10. So we're going to take a short break, 2-week break, while I catch up with some other videos. So I've got some other content to provide while the weeks run. Thank you for joining me. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Please feel free to share, actually, if you'd like as well. And I'll catch you in a couple of weeks' time for this. There'll be other things next week, but they won't be what's on the tape. Okay, catch you soon. Bye bye now.